welcome. Thank you everybody for joining me, and let's get straight into it. So last Wednesday, I had a discussion about our bronze and our silver and how I help BAM Mastermind business analysts to secure their dream job. And today we are doing gold and impact. So I've created this PowerPoint slideshow and we're going to go through it. And I want to let you know, firstly, I'm here for all business analysts. My main aim is to get you to secure your dream job. I mean, what's the point of going to work and you don't like your job? Now, with gold, we double your income in 3 months. That's the plan. Stay with me and watch the slideshow. It's going to be 45 minutes. We'll take a 15-minute session afterwards for questions and answers. But basically, I've developed this over the years and I've called it the income elevator blueprint. And it works on the elevator principle. So as a as a business analyst, you can either take the stairs or you can go up in the elevator. Now, which one would you like to do? And, obviously people would like to take that bright, shiny, golden elevator. Doesn't that look great? Okay, but the reality is most business analysts don't know how to get there. They just do things, they wing it, and then hopefully, they'll secure a right job and they'll earn a lot of money. But many times then they try something and then it doesn't work. That strategy doesn't work. Now, I've developed over the years a proven method, and this is what I've incorporated in the gold blueprint. How to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. What do my students want? They want to be headhunted. You can either look for jobs on the advertised job market or through the hidden job market, but it's ideal that you headhunted moving forward. In other words, people phone you up and say, are you available for this job? It's very specific, and you say, yes, let's see the job description, and then you get set up for an interview, and then you get the job that way. And that's the best way, as far as I'm concerned, is to secure your role. Now, I also advocate contracting because I've had 25 different jobs. 15 of them have been contracts, 8 in the UK, and I 700 times my income. As you can see, I used to work for Ubiquity. I was at Shell, permanent based, and in Canary Wharf in London, and as a business analyst. And then I moved across to earning £400 a day. As you can see over here, £400 a day. From 1,577 a month. So I've done this before. And since then, so that was in 2014. Now, since then, I've really wanted to help other people as well to move quickly through their career. So what I'm going to discuss with you today is, why most business analysts struggle to secure multiple interviews. And this is what you need. You need multiple interviews. You don't need a job. You need to, get a lot of interviews so that you can do well in your interviews and get them to offer you the role. There's some mistakes that people make that I've noticed, and we've got a 4-step method to help you to secure that high-paying job. Now, on demand, very important, so when you're ready to change jobs, you've got the process, you've got the procedure, you've been through our gold mentoring, and you can just re-implement this procedure over and over and over. So if that's what you're looking for, then you're in the right place here. Some of our valued BA Masterminds that have done my bronze, my silver, and my gold as well, just a picture of some of our students. We've put over 492 now, I think it's 493 through our bronze membership portal. For instance, here, this is Lex. She went from technical solution specialist to a business analyst role. It's her first BA position. She was over the moon to secure that. Damiola as well. He also, through our mentoring, we have strategic alliance partnerships with authorized training providers. And Damiola was one that did his BCS diploma course. This also helps if you have the theoretical knowledge and the practical experience to secure your job. Anuradha as well, 6 days after meeting me, she secured her dream job. She got the written contract. It was a bit of intense mentoring, but we got her there. George as well, tripled his salary in 3 weeks. So through the gold, my aim is on our warrant that I double your salary in 90 days. And George, we managed to do that in just 3 weeks, almost tripled his salary. Now, this is the lifestyle of a business analyst contractor. I mean, I myself have been to all 5 continents in the world. I've been to Canada, USA, Mexico, all over South America, all over Europe. Australia 3 times, Japan 3 times. I've traveled, and this is the freedom that you get when you become a business analyst contractor, senior business analyst contractor. I've also had 22 properties, so big houses and farms and things like that. So that's my passion, to invest in property, but you need, your extra income, your savings to be able to do that. Also, I bought my mom a lovely car, and I've had 37 cars in the past. So this is the type of lifestyle that you can lead as a business analyst contractor. Now, how did I manage to lead the life of a contractor? Well, I've got at the moment 10 mentors. The slide is from December, and I've in the meantime appointed 2 more mentors. So I've got 10 mentors. It's nothing out of the ordinary, to secure a mentor. Instead of reinventing the wheel, somebody else has invented the wheel. Ask them to show you their perfect wheel and how to use it. A lot of the gold mentoring that I do, especially in first pillar, which is the first 3 weeks, is mindset, and it's setting your goals. And we create a vision board. And this is my vision board from almost a year ago. So with our students, we create a vision board, and we put, affirmations on there so you can reaffirm to yourself every day, what you're doing. So firstly, you don't need jobs, you need interviews. And this is where we focus on in the beginning part of our mentoring. We define your unique selling proposition, and we show you where all the jobs are, and we help you with your interviews so that you do really, really well in interviews. Now, people, according to me, fall into 2 categories. You're either an action taker, people who move forward and they take massive action. This little stick man is taking massive action. He's actually running. And then you get the procrastinators that say, yes, I'll do that, and yes, I'll do this, and yes, I'm going to certify this, and I'll certify that, but they just don't do anything, okay? And I've got a lot of those as students, and through mindset, we change that entire mindset. Because people want to move through their career, from an intern to a junior to a BA to a senior BA to a lead BA. And wherever you are in your career path, doesn't matter where you are, if you're happy in your job, you're moving through to the next job, then I help you no matter where you are in your career path. Okay, so action takers have got 2 things present. That's what I've noticed. And procrastinators, most of the time, they don't have any. So what are these 2 things that these action takers, what do they have? And once you become an action taker, it's really easy. I help my students get 150K per annum. It's not that difficult. We just need to set your 3-year goals, your 1-year goals, and your short-term goals to make sure that you're on track to achieving that. Okay, now I have free career strategy sessions on Zoom. The links are in the comment section. You're welcome to go ahead and book and make your booking over there, and then I'll see you for a free mentoring session to see if you're a good fit, so that you can see who I am. We've even got sneak peek access to our online portal, and then we decide, what is the best route for you to go forward, and if we can work together. So you're under no obligation to join. But I see most people, when they apply for these career strategy sessions, I ask them, please send me your CV. Let's link up on LinkedIn. And I have a look, and I see that they've done all these courses. They're a Scrum Master. They've done project management. They've done business analysis. They've got degrees in different fields. So they're not focused on where they want to go. They're sort of like, between here and there. I help them get, down to focus. And if you take the wrong elevator, you end up in the wrong destination. So if you're following, project management, but you really want to be a senior business analyst, then, you're in the wrong elevator. They all take you up, but, to different destinations. So we look at your long-term goals and your medium-term goals, and make sure that your certification and your career path, that when you accept your next job, that it's going to help you to achieve your next goal, be that your medium-term or your long-term goal. All right. Now, all our courses are highly personalized, because everybody, that joins on my mentoring is a different place in their career. They're different ages. Some have got a master's degree. Some have got MBA. Some have got, 𝐈𝐦𝐩𝐚𝐿, some have got the BCS diploma. Everybody's different, and I realize that. So I tailor my curriculum according to that, and we set it out right from the beginning. Now, remember I told you about action takers and procrastinators. So what are the 2 things? Well, The action takers will have the two things that you need for success. Is a mentor, and I'm not saying that you need to sign up with me. Go and find out, have a look in your area, in your country, in the world, doesn't matter where anyone's from or located, but see if there's a business analyst, a senior business analyst that's done it before, that's walked the walk and can talk the talk, and then shop around and see how available they are. But what you really need is to be headhunted for your skills, and that's what we focus on in Gold for your long-term goals and objectives. Well, it comes down to this. Somewhere you're going to need to pay money to acquire these skills. You've paid a lot of money for your degree, for your education. You earn very little when you start out, and then later on you earn more and more and more. But mentoring's not for free, and I just want to let you know that I do offer a lot for free. But at the end of the day, I'm in here. This is my full-time job. And so basically, if you're not upskilling and you're not moving forward in your career, then everybody else who is moving forward will overtake you, and you'll actually be moving backwards instead of moving forward at all. Right. Let me show you exactly how you can move up in your career. Now, that's it. Planned and predictable. It's not haphazard. We are laser focused. Once we set those goals, we are laser focused at achieving those goals. And remember I said there's two things that matter, and that's choose a mentor, sign up and get started. That's what an action taker does. A procrastinator, on the other hand, they'll be like, oh, I still need to shop around, I still need to have a look at that, I'm not quite sure. And then I've noticed this before with some of my calls. Some people come back to me, and I've been messaging them on LinkedIn and reached out on them on LinkedIn in 2019 and early 2020. And yesterday and the day before, because my assistant has just had a baby. Congratulations, Pietra, on the birth of your daughter. I'm taking over Pietra's role again now while she's on maternity leave. And I'm going through LinkedIn and doing the marketing and the advertising and the nurturing of the clients. And when people, talk to me, they say, now I'm ready, and they've wasted their time. They've wasted so much time. They could have started 2 years ago. And anyway, so if you're not making the income that you want right now, then, let me ask you this. Have you asked your line manager for a promotion? Have you asked your line manager for a salary increase? Or have you even looked at the market and seen what's out there? And had a look maybe to consider leaving your current role and applying for a higher paying position. Have you perhaps done that? And if you haven't done that, then what have you done in the last 30 days to upskill? Because if you're not upskilling and moving forwards, you're actually moving backwards. Now, statistics say that for 2021, and I know it was a slow year because of the pandemic, but only 4.9% was the average salary increase for the United Kingdom. And that is low. I mean, inflation is set to go through new record heights here. We get accustomed to our new lifestyle. And, so if you're not upskilling and if you're not looking for another role, then you're actually standing still or moving backwards. And it's easy to get distracted by shiny objects. Basically, what is a shiny object? So if you're walking, with your partner hand in hand in a mall, in a shopping mall, and there's a jewelry store and there's some engagement rings or wedding rings, and your partner turns around and she says, lovely, look at these wedding rings, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, when we're going to get married or something. That diamond ring is a shiny object. Now, a shiny object is easy to distract you from your main goal. So if your goal is to secure a high-paying job, your goal is to get certified, your goal is to upskill, it's very easy to get distracted by that new car, a nice apartment or something like that, But once you choose a mentor and we get started with your upskilling straight away. So the action takers in the business analyst game, they are the ones that actually move forward. We're the ones that have six-figure salaries. We're the ones having the good life where we travel and where we buy nice cars and when we invest in property so that you can get a passive income. Because admittedly, we're working for our money. We're switching time for money. And eventually, we need to take those savings and invest them into something, maybe property or bulls or bears or stocks and shares, so that the money works for us instead of we working hard for our money. And that's what we call passive income streams. So it's my aim to get you to earn as much money as possible and to elevate your career so that you can take this extra after-tax earning and invest in something that you're passionate about. I was passionate about property. I had 22 properties, renovated a lot of them. It's a great passion. It's a good passive income stream. Now, again, why do people, struggle to secure interviews? Because they don't know where to look. They don't apply for enough because, admittedly, it's a numbers game. If you only apply for 10 or 15 jobs, you're probably going to get no interviews or maybe one. But we show our students to consistently, apply for 50 to 80 jobs every single week, according to our proven strategy, our proven method, which shouldn't take you more than 4 hours, to apply for 80 jobs. Now, it's a numbers game. So the more, applications you get out there, the higher your chances are of securing that role. And in Gold, we tackle both markets. All three. It's the advertised job market, the hidden job market, being headhunted. We tackle everything so that we find all these positions in your area that you suitably qualified for. Because a lot of my students, they just apply in all the wrong methods, the methods I used to do when I was also doing this. Okay, so let's get down to the business end of things. So all our courses, so we got the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the impact. Now the one leads into the other, leads into the other, leads into the other. So basically, BAM Masterminds Gold is 3 months long. It's 90 days. So it's live, you and me on Zoom for an hour a week, one session. My calendar is wide open. These are my VIP students. I only take on 5 at a time. So every month I start, and that's why on Monday we're going to start a brand new class as well with 5 people. So we've still got a few seats. I'm not quite sure how many seats we got. I think we still got 3 seats left. Maybe two or 3 seats left starting on Monday. And then it's a 3 months course. We do offer the option of an accelerator course. So instead of doing it over 3 months, you do it over 6 weeks. But there's 58 assignments. Don't let that scare you. But it's about 2 or 3 hours per week. And if you're doing the accelerator course over 6 weeks, it's 5 or 6 hours a week. Now, you invest your time, you invest your money. We work out your ROT and we work out your ROI. And my students pay it off with their ROT and their ROI between 7 and 11 days. Now, that's nothing to pay something off. If you put solar panels on your roof, it's 5 or 7 years before you pay that investment back. So your investment is paid off really, really quickly, definitely less than half a month, which is super fantastic, because every single extra earning after you double your income is then savings and savings and savings that you can go and invest in property. Now, what it comes to is if you don't have a system and you're just doing things haphazardly, you're going to make very little money. But if you do, so I show you not to do the heavy lifting. I've done all the heavy lifting already. I show you how to pull the rabbit out of the hat. Okay, the shortcut, reinvented the wheel. So my system that I introduce with this income elevator blueprint, it's through training and success and coaching and all these type of things. So it's a really, really good system, and this is what makes you get high salaries, and you can secure a lot of income. Okay, so let's have a look. What does this look like? Again, as I say, it's to double your income in 3 months. And I've got testimonials, case studies, written and video that I can share with you where I have successfully done this. I mean, I've done it to myself, 700 times my salary in 2014, and now I'm consistently helping. We've launched Gold in August last year, and we've just released version 2. So this is the new refined version, and you see results straight away. Within the first week, you will see results already. It's really, really powerful. Okay, so if you want to start, how do you go about starting? Well, we've got a website, bammasterminds.com. And on the homepage, if you scroll down, you can actually have a look at the bronze and the silver and the gold. We've got a web page for each of them. You can go and have a look what's included. Just again, gold includes bronze, includes silver, and a whole lot more. So if you're interested, go and have a look at our website. Go and have a look at my LinkedIn profile. I've got a 14-page LinkedIn profile, and go and have a look at some of the testimonials at the bottom, recommendations at the bottom of my profile. If you go to the website, you can go read all about it. And then right at the top, you can say, book a schedule a session, schedule a session with me, send me your CV, link up on LinkedIn, and let me have a good look at your profile. You need to qualify, of course. I can't do this for everybody. Doubling your salary is a bold statement in 90 days, but that's what I'm successfully doing. And then what we do is we plan your tailored route through our curriculum, and we do it over a 90-day period. Great. Now, when you sign up, there is absolutely no extra costs, except, this is a little catch, because as I said, these slides are from version 1 from December. With version 2 now, I assist my students in securing a really, let's call it inexpensive, but a really powerful laptop, a Windows laptop computer, because I found that lots of my students, they've had their laptops for ages. So you will pay an extra amount on that if you do need a laptop, but I'll help you get one at a really good price. So it's a savings. And of course, if we decide that you're going to do certification in project management, in Scrum, in anything in 𝐈𝐦𝐩𝐵𝐴 or the BCS Business Analysis Diploma route, then we will sign you up at a really discounted rate. Sometimes we get 75% off advertised price through our strategic alliance partners, so we can help you with that as well. But besides those two hidden costs, there are no, it's the full fee. Okay. And once you sign up, my gold students or my VIP, it's a 4-hour turnaround. We're on WhatsApp. And want to know the best part? Okay, so the plan that I've got, the blueprint, shows you when you need to change jobs and exactly how. And that's what's going to happen. If you're not prepared to change your job, then maybe this course is not for you. Because within the first 6 months to a year, you'll need to get out of that job. And the only way to earn more money is to leave. If you go to your line manager and say, Mrs. Line Manager, can I have a 75% salary increase? You get laughed at, okay? And I say I can double your salary, but you'll need to leave your job, because if my plan was go and ask your line manager to double your remuneration, you'll get laughed at, all right? So in every country, we've got bots that go and scrape job site portals. They populate an Excel spreadsheet. I've got virtual assistants in the East, and they email me every Sunday the Excel spreadsheets, and I refine them, and I show you all the jobs from all the different job site portals, in your hands, in your lap, very easy. And then we go into interview preparation techniques. That's such a powerful mentoring session. I've got such a fantastic strategy in getting that offer, and helping you, putting you in the best elevator for you. So it's very tailored, as I say, the solution. Right, great, thank you very much. Now, cracking the code, you'll need to upskill. We need to advance you in your career. The best way, to secure your next role is not through the advertised job market. It is through the hidden job market. And that's where networking with like-minded business analysts, professions in our community, this is what really helps and adds a lot of value. We've got a LinkedIn closed group that's very popular. And, I help people go from a nervous business analyst to a confident business analyst. And with gold, that's basically with bronze and silver. And with gold, I take you to that next level where you're seen as an authority, where you're the go-to person in your project team, where people ask you for assistance and to peer review their work, and, that you be seen as a leader and a mentor. And then how to get consistently headhunted for those high-paying roles. That's what we do. And that's what we do. We crack the code. So either do it on your own or follow my blueprint that I've got. Right. Let's get into a few more testimonials. Bola, lead VA with 13 years experience. She has now secured her dream role within 1 month of my mentoring. Application, interview, fantastic, successful. Steve as well. We've just had another mentoring session last week, a catch-up session. Steve's been with me from 2020 already. we went through bronze, we went through goal setting. He just hooked up again after a long while. He refers quite a lot of people to my mastermind as well. So thank you. We do offer a referral fee if somebody's interested in referring somebody, if this is not for you. And now he's highly focused on his long-term goals. All right. Kevin as well, he secured a technical role, a technical systems business analyst, and he works for an international infotech company. So you see how people quickly move up the ladder when they join us. He was a BA junior, now he's a full-fledged BA. Bless Gwen, sweet. She's gone right through everything from bronze, silver, now on gold, and she's on her way to doubling her income as well. So she's one of our students that's been with us for a long time as well. And but you can try it yourself and reinvent the wheel and make mistakes and costly mistakes, or you can join me and our fellow masterminds where we help each other. I feel we've got the right blueprint. This is taken years and years and years of me to get this right. So you can either do it the hard way and look for the right combination, go through this combination lock and try and find the right combination to get you to secure those high-paying roles, or just get me to unlock it for you. Okay, now, the first thing is it's proven. So I've got case studies and testimonials. It's predictable, so you know the outcome. So I've got some students that join, I'm not going to mention anybody's names, but they join and they've got a 3-month notice period. And after the first pillar, because gold consists of 4 pillars, and pillar 1, the first 3 weeks, is about mindset. And there, I really focus on your mindset, because people have got the imposter syndrome. They feel they're not worth the money. It's too early to go into contracting or consulting. They don't want to ask a big salary. They don't want to heavily negotiate the contract that's been offered to them so that it's more in their favor. But, I set them at ease. I tell them they're in good hands, and then they resign without a job. They're just getting through their, through their resignation period. And so that when the time comes, because if you're having an interview and when are you available to start, well, 3 months from now, that's not going to cut it. So, I look at these type of things. Some people really lock their employees into a horrible employment contract. That's why I help you negotiate when they offer you the contract, so it's a bit more in your favor. Don't sign those 3 months notice period contracts, please. Okay, just ties you in too much. Okay, as I said in the beginning, 3 biggest mistakes people make during an interview, and that is nervous. So basically it's, you get cotton mouth, and the whole time you have to, good time for me to take a sip of my water. And then, you get a dry mouth, or you're fidgeting too much, or you can't sit still, or you can't look the interviewers in the eyes. They pick up on these things and they know you're nervous. And why are you nervous? Usually because you can't do the role that well. I mean, you've got the job description, you're in the interview, and maybe you've exaggerated your CV and LinkedIn profile. Maybe you can't really do the role well, and then you come across as nervous. So I take you from that nervous person through my interview preparation techniques mentoring, and that is a large portion of it. We really focus on that, because that is the last part, the last hurdle that you need to do. You've taken all this time, deciding to leave your role, updating your CV, updating your LinkedIn profile, writing cover letters, looking for jobs, applying for jobs, attending the interview is that last hurdle, and you don't want to throw it all away after all that hard work. So if you secure 5 or 6 interviews with me in 2 weeks time flat, because that's our goal, is to secure these interviews quickly, then I mentor you in interview preparation so that you ace the interview. We work on your unique selling propositions, the questions what to ask, the research that you need to do, your strong closing, all these type of things, we refine so that you're a master at interviews. Another thing I want to mention, all these skills that I teach, they become yours. The methods, the strategies, the templates, everything that I use on you to help you to elevate your career, they become your property. You, the owner of that, you can do what you want with it, and you can use them over and over for your career. It's a 3 months course. You'll have a year's access to our membership portal where the assignments are. But, this knowledge that you gain, you can carry it through the rest of your career. In any case, if you can't answer a question or you haven't done enough research, you're going to struggle in an interview. So we lay it down, you know, how you need to go through your interview. Okay, so another thing I said at the beginning is our proven 4-step system, and it's first you need to set your objectives. What do you want to do? What type of, you know, your goals, basically your 1-year goal. Because we set your 1-year goal, that's what the vision board helps you with as well, with all your objectives, and then we set your 3-month goal. Now, your 3-month goal includes leaving your current role and starting your new role. Now, you're only going to accept you know, offers, or you're only going to apply for positions that will assist you in achieving your long-term goal. If you want to be a project manager in a year's time, you're not going to apply for a BA role. You know, you'll apply for a PMO role or a PM role. And likewise, if you want to be a senior business analyst contractor earning £650, you know, at the end of 1 year, that's your goal, working remotely or hybrid, sometimes going into the office, then that's your goal. Then it's not going to help then studying towards project management or a subject matter expert or something in the business. It doesn't help you, you know, applying for product owner roles or project manager roles. We look at you laser focus. So first thing is to set your objectives. And once we know your objectives, what are your short-term objectives? We refine your entire unique selling proposition to be aligned with your objective. So in other words, if you're applying for a senior business analyst contract role, and and in your past, you know, say now you're 35 years old, and in your past you've done project management and business analysis, and you've got sort of that hybrid CV where you highlight your project manager skills and your business analysis skills, you know, you're not selling yourself correctly. You're not branding yourself correctly. You're not laser focused on attaining your objectives. Okay. And once you've secured those interviews quickly, ace your interviews, you know, and secure that dream role. And then in the long term, be consistently headhunted. How do you be consistently headhunted? Well, that's a story that you can ask me if you book your 30-minute or your 60-minute career strategy session. I will tell you exactly how to be consistently headhunted. Student, you know, if you've ever secured a role through the hidden job market, if you've ever been headhunted and secured a job that way, it's top of mind. It was so easy. It feels good. It's great for your, you know, for your ego and for, you know, just to boost you and say, you haven't got an imposter syndrome. People have looked you up and found you, and you're worth the money that you're earning now. So that is the right way. I mean, it's boring every 6 months or every year to go, you know, instead of getting a 4% salary increase, to go and look for a new job so you can get that 20, 25, even 50% salary increase year on year. You know, you don't want to have to go and look for a job in the advertised job market and apply for all these jobs. It's just so much work, so much time, so much effort. Okay, so you could be an action taker and instead of a procrastinator. And here's how my mentoring works. So who is this for? Ideally, you'll have a year or more experience. I'm talking about gold here. For bronze and for silver, where I lead you into being gold, because a lot of my students started bronze in the 2020s in January. I had 11 students then already in January 2020, and we've got almost 500 students already. So start off with the bronze or start off with the silver. You don't need any experience as a BA that way. But for gold, you'll need at least 1 year, a strong desire to invest in yourself and future, and either a degree, diploma, certification, you know, one of those to show that you have got the theoretical knowledge as well as the practical experience. And you know, you'll have to upskill. You have to upskill about elevating your career, about certification, and you know, networking with people. There's quite a lot of upskilling that we take you through. Who is this not for? You know, these are the second people. The first page was the action takers. This is more for the procrastinators. And, you know, if you're not interested in really elevating your career and earning a lot of money so that you can buy that dream house, you can invest in passive income streams, you can send your, you know, you can have a lavish wedding, you can have 2 or 3 kids, you can send your kids to private school. You know, if you're really interested in living a good life and reaping the rewards for your hard work, then, you know, these type of people, these are the people that join me in the mastermind. They want to earn a lot of money. And this is where I help you. Our focus is really on earning a lot of money. Okay, so win-win, action takers. So you win and the client wins. Because, I mean, you're working for a company. That company wants you to do your best to leverage your education, your skills, your experience, and your knowledge to do the best you can. Not just do the job, you know, as per the job description, but to go the extra mile and to have serious achievements and to help improve the bottom line of the company. That's what they want. All right, just a reminder that it is a set curriculum with 58 modules, but it's very personalized during these live sessions. So we go through your current role. Tell me about your current role. How do we get achievements? Find out what you're busy with, the projects, because one of the biggest achievements is, you know, you can either have an achievement for yourself or you can have an achievement for the team, and you need to showcase both. And the biggest one for the team is that you know, the project went live within budget. That is the biggest one. All right. So I look at where you are now. What are your deliverables? When must you hand them in? We find the right time for you to give in your notice and, you know, create that strong relationship with your line manager, because at the end of the day, you want their written testimonial. Very important. Some of my students have got no testimonials, and I'm like, no, people buy from people. Have a look at my LinkedIn profile. Every single job I've got there, you know, somebody's written me a letter to say, you know, how great I am, and that really, you know, suggests that if somebody's looking at employing me, then I'm really. So this is what I try and get. We try and get written testimonials because people buy from people. Just schedule a call in the comment section. I've posted, those posts are gone. Straight after the session, I'm going to post again the links, but you can go to the homepage and just book a call. There's one for the 30-minute strategy session, and there's one for the 60-minute session as well. And we can click right now to apply and become a winner. And questions and answers.